Well, you are tuned into Night Sounds. Barry Funkhauser here with Joe. And who's this in the sandwich? It's Regina Ferguson.
Hey! Thanks for coming back, Regina. Glad to see you. And we actually get to see you this time. This is great.
This is great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, last time I was just staring at the picture of you with your hat.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh, man. I was pretending like you were moving, but you weren't.
Okay. Well, here I am in the flesh.
In the flesh.
What you been up to?
So I've been doing a lot as humans do, waking up.
Waking up, that's a good start. It's always good to wake up.
And I've been playing some fun shows with my band. We went to Montana this summer in August, and we played a festival there, opened up for Lord Huron, which is very cool.
Cool.
And that was headlined by the Foo Fighters. So that was...
Oh, stop. Just stop. Did you get to meet Dave and all the band?
I didn't actually, because it was pouring rain before their set.
Oh.
And their set got pushed back a little bit. I did get to meet the new drummer, which I should know his name.
Oh, he's a legend, right?
Yeah, he's a legend. And...
was he good? Does he know how to play the songs?
Does he know how to play the songs?
He's good. He was really good. And now I have a sweatshirt with my name on it with the Foo Fighters, which is pretty cool.
Wait, how did that work out?
Well, that was the merch for the festival.
They put your name on it?
Put your name on a Foo Fighters sweatshirt?
Yeah. Well, it was a merch. It was a festival sweatshirt. So it was like,
Oh, and your name is on the sweatshirt because you performed.
I hear you.
Oh.
You're on the, yeah.
Wow.
So
I'm sorry, I'm a little jet lagged.
Cool,
so it's like
for me.
questions are a little weird for me.
And, and so I got back and we've been playing in LA. I'm going to do my album release show next week. So
the Foo Fighters, Josh Freese.
Josh Freese, yes.
Josh Freese. I'm like, he's been in like every band that I like. So yeah.
Pretty good at it.
So Josh Freese, yeah. New Foo Fighters. So wait, Montana, you got rained on. I was gonna ask you, Montana in the summer is usually like spectacular times and the sun sets at like midnight and stuff. So you got rained on the whole time? You didn't get to enjoy Montana?
So it was the weekend of the festival. It rained a lot. We were in Big Sky, and supposedly it was really unusual weather. So no one's set got canceled, but a few of them just were a little postponed. And it was pretty muddy. So, and I got to enjoy Montana afterwards on my own. And but the weekend got a little.
So what'd you do? Did you ride a horse or something?
Did you ride a horse?
So I did actually ride horses, and I got to go do some rafting down through the Valley, and that was right near John Mayer's house. So that was really cool.
Whose house?
That is.
John Mayer has a house in Paradise Valley. Yeah,
yeah, that's where all the celebs live. They all live in Big Sky, and it's like all bougie now and stuff.
Wait, and
that's why they have festivals out there.
And you can river raft by rich people's houses. That's cool.
Yeah,
it's super cool.
Really
here I thought you were in the wilderness, and it's like, no, that guy was in Full House, and that guy.
Well, actually, I didn't spend that much time in Big Sky. Paradise Valley is closer to Bozeman, and then I did some other exploring through some old cowboy towns, and it's pretty cool.
Oh wait, John Mayer's album's called Paradise Valley, right? That's where he wrote it, isn't it?
I love that album. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good. Okay, so you say that the weather was unusual. Is it climate change? Is that what happened? Is climate change making Montana unlivable now?
I don't know. I think the planet's a mess. So I just live in the woods and write music.
Yeah.
I just live in the woods and write music. Watching the world burn like the rest of us Gen Xers. All right.
I mean, I compost. I do my part, but
you compost.
But you're not big oil, so it's not like you can do a whole lot.
Yeah, I can't really do that much.
So, okay, Montana, Topanga Canyon, not that different.
Yeah, right? Mountains are a lot smaller here.
Yeah, that is true.
What about the crowd? Did they like you up there?
There's not so much water here either.
There's not so much water here too. Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, actually, I met a lot of really great people. And we were the first of 3 bands. So James McMurtry and Lord Huron on the day we played. And yeah, actually we had a great response from the crowd. I took a pretty big band. There were like 6 of us, so it was pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that we typically, you know, route to something like that on a tour, but it was kind of a one-off. So I haven't done a lot of touring, and that's something I hope to do after I put out this debut record. So
Yeah,
Well,
you're busy.
we know
like,
we get to do that too. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you've been busy writing stuff, putting pen to paper, putting thoughts to words, right?
Brian.
And did you get a lot of writing? So was Big Sky like a one-off trip? Did you get any writing done when you were up? How did you write this latest album?
So this album I recorded over the past 2 years. So this music was, you know, I wrote in my time since I moved to LA and then made the record, which was probably like 2 years. And, you know, then it took a while to record it. It was really like a coming into my, you know, sound for me, because I've been writing music for a long time, but it hasn't really been, I suppose, like targeted in a, like in a genre, but it's not like I wrote it to do that. It just happens to kind of fit in a world now that I think before I didn't use like consistent instrumentation and things like that. So yeah, I really feel like this music feels like home to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to find, everybody's got to find their sound, right? And that's like the exploration when you're first starting out as a musician. Like usually you're starting out and you want to sound like the people that you like until you kind of like develop your own, and then you kind of mash a bunch of stuff together and you're like, oh, this is my sound. And that's what you've been finding on this latest album.
Yeah. And also it was just being able to bring in those instruments that I really felt like would complement my music, and being in a place where there's, you know, an industry and a ton of talented people, and that makes a huge difference.
Oh, and that's even just Topanga Canyon. And then not even talking about the wider LA, you could find it just like all that in just Topanga Canyon.
Yeah. Wasn't it the last time we talked to you, we asked you who you ran into? Wasn't it one of the guys from, oh man, what was it? In Topanga. I was like, has anyone come up to you and said you sounded good? And didn't you say it was, gosh, what was his name?
I can't remember.
Oh man. Has anyone when you went to Big Sky, did anyone say like, hey, she's good? Like any of the other bands? Did you bro down with any of the bands there?
I did get to talk with Lord Huron after their set, and they were really good. And yeah, they gave me a shout out on stage, so that was cool.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I got to sign some posters with the lead singer after, so that was cool. They were auctioning off some show posters.
That's sweet. So, okay, when you go to a show like this, you know, obviously you're out there and you're trying to give people some entertainment, right? You're trying to like connect with some people. But on the marketing and like sales side, what are you trying to do? Are you like hoping to grow your mailing list? Are you just trying to get that connection to like hope people come back and find you organically again? Like, did you get a big mailing list sign up? Like, what was the like? What are you looking for when you're going to a show like that?
Well, I think something that was really beneficial for me was just getting a chance to get on a stage that big and do a good job, and, you know, like have all that content, like all those photos and that video, and like, you know, have a good rep with these people who do a lot of booking. And I think, you know, that's a really big deal for me at the stage I'm at.
Well, I have no problem seeing that you are talented enough and you got all the, you know, all that going on. So I am confident.
Thanks.
And now everything's done. All right. The album's done. Right?
It's not even out yet.
Oh, I thought it was out.
No, I'm doing my album release show next Tuesday.
Yeah, but it's in your eyes. It's done, right? It's finished. It's mastered.
I have all the stuff.
The Carolina, your latest album's Carolina, the song, the single,
the latest single, yeah.
And so is there going to be more singles from the album? Do you think? So this is the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's it. Okay, and then now you're onto the music video making stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
So yeah.
that's a whole new world with lights and cameras and take 12, take 14. Now we're gonna make it rain on you.
So
Wind machine.
How did that go?
if you have enough money, there's lights, camera, and action. But I actually, I shot a few music videos throughout this project, and my latest one, I met a director named Michael Blawitz. He's South African, and really we met through some of my surfing buddies, and then we'd see each other at Malibu. And a few months ago, we got to talking, and he said he was bored because of the strike. And he was releasing a feature film at the time, and he said, well, let's shoot a music video. And so I got a song called Pear Blossom, and it's kind of a just a narrative tale of like a desert drifter chick. So we said, oh, let's go shoot in Joshua Tree. And then I happened to have a show at in Pioneer Town, so I played my show, and then we shot the music video. So
I remember we were talking about that show, Pioneer Town, that you were going to.
I'm not sure when you.
I thought we mentioned it last, because we talked to you before you went on tour. Like it may have been 8 months ago or something, but
yeah. So this was recent. The show in Joshua Tree was like 2 months ago. But it was my first time playing in the desert, which was really cool. And yeah, so we shot the music video. It was super fun. So that's going to be coming out. It's actually like almost done. So I wish it was ready today, but it's almost ready.
Well, from the desert to the surf, you surf Malibu. What's your favorite break?
Well, Malibu doesn't have very many waves. You got Topanga Beach, which is, at the bottom of my hill.
Mm-hmm. So it's just
Malibu.
easy. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and then you got Malibu, which is, always very competitive. So that's.
Where are you on the surfer scale? Are you beginner, intermediate? Like, what are you doing tricks?
I'm a longboarder, so no, I'm not sitting at the top of the lineup. That's for sure. And and then you go north and you have County Line and Zuma and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if I was living in Southern California and I wasn't working as a musician in LA, I'd probably want to either go north or south as a surfer. So,
what's your favorite break if you could pick one? Like, I
like going south to like Encinitas and Cardiff.
Okay, yeah, Encinitas is a good spot.
Yeah, or going up to C Street in Ventura.
Oh, okay. Have you ever been to Hawaii and surfed there? Just wondering.
Yes, I have been to Kauai and Oahu, but I definitely don't surf the big waves there.
Oh, but did you surf Waikiki?
I have, yeah.
Oh man, it's like the one thing. It's like I need to learn how to surf. I've never tried. And I just want to do it so I can surf Waikiki. That's pretty much it. I just want a video of me surfing there so I can, like, I don't know, show people when I'm like actually old that I was cool at one point.
Well, you can go do it. You just got to go there and get a board and sit in the water.
I know, but I'm so intimidated by the hundreds of people out there, and I'm just like this noob going out there. I'm like a total grom, and I'm just like gonna fall all over the place. It's gonna I don't want to embarrass myself that badly. Sorry.
Yeah.
So how long you been surfing, and where'd you learn? Like, because you're not from here.
No,
aren't you from a place with no waves?
I'm from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a lot of time living in South Carolina for about 12 years. I lived right near Folly Beach, which is a nice little wave.
They don't have waves on the East Coast. Stop your lying. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so Folly Beach, that's a nice little spot. And then I've spent a lot of time traveling. I've been fortunate to take my hard-earned money and go travel, and I spent some time living in Costa Rica. And
wow.
Yeah, and kind of been traveling a lot. So that's really where I surf.
She's a gypsy queen.
I know, right?
Sure,
She's a gypsy.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, Okay, I got a question about
Great
the
Fleetwood
wall.
Mac song.
Yeah, it is. You see a gypsy.
Don't. I don't want to hear your Stevie. I've heard enough of it.
So you get to hang out with, speaking of kings and queens, you get to hang out with royalty coming up. You're playing something with the Wallflowers. Is that what's going on?
I am. I'm going to be opening for the Wallflowers at the Belly Up in Solana Beach. So I'm very excited about that. And that's going to be on October 15th, Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Gonna have to make it down to San Diego.
Are they making shirts for that? You're going to do that?
Belly up, Regina Ferguson.
Probably not.
That's a cool venue, though. I hope you have fun there. Isn't it all made of wood or something? I can't remember. But,
Yeah.
And I've been before, but I can't recall exactly.
close to the beach. You and me both. It's like I was driven there, and you know, you drink a little, and then it's like, where am I? I don't know. Somewhere.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's really nice. It's a great venue.
it's one of the best. All right. Well, anything else you'd like to add there, Joe? Because I think this is a fair catch up with Regina. We'll probably have her on again in a couple months.
Oh, I hope we have her on again. I want to know how the belly up went. I want to know about new surf breaks, and I want to know about, you know, what other new videos you might have coming down the pike. So,
Yeah.
oh, and we want to talk about all your inspiration from the tour, because you've never toured before, like actually toured before.
Right.
So this is going to be an experience. You're going to be in the van. You're going to be driving 8 hours to get to gigs. You're going to have lots of time to check out the road and talk to your bandmates. It's going to be a really fun experience, and I want to hear all about it.
Okay, awesome. And real quick, I wanted to say my album release show is Tuesday, October 3rd at Club TG. It's over on the east side. So we're going to have, a fun opener, good DJ, and it's going to be cool. I'm going to have my vinyl and everything. So
Cool. How can people get tickets?
go ahead.
How can people get tickets to your album release party on October 3rd?
So actually, there's no cover. We're just going to have a big party. So
Yeah, that's even better. Oh my goodness. Yay. Free music, free stuff.
Hey, I tell you, man, album release parties are one of my favorite things because everybody's happy. Nobody's having a bad time. They're all there. They kind of know you already. Everybody has a common thread. And it's not like going to another like big band venue like the Foo Fighters, because then it's like, how many posers are in here? Half. You know, this one's like everybody cares. Everybody's there for a good thing. We all want to see you succeed. So we can't wait to go there. Would you say TJ's on October 3rd?
TG.
So it's a spot called Club TG. Yep.
Club TG.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's technically Atwater Village. It's on the east side.
It's Atwater. It's in Atwater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll wear my sweater.
Is that
It'll be a good time. Okay, well, I hope that your hand cramps up from all the people asking for signatures after your show.
Oh, yeah.
well, I sure hope so too.
Regina Ferguson, thanks for coming on Night Sounds. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.